West Side.
Young Noble of the Outlaws kicked off 2025 by releasing a diss record aimed at Nas and his brother Jungle. In the 7-minute long diss record, Noble claims Nas and Jungle have been lying for years.
Illmatic, it was a classic, it's one of my faves, but I ain't heard since to make me cop your tapes.
One of those lies Noble is referring to is Nas claiming he put Tupac on Hennessy.
Lying, talking about you turn Pac on the Hennessy. He ain't here to vouch, so I'm riding on his frenemies.
Time Nas drop an album, I go on Instagram, and the fans are like, yo, what Nas saying? He gave Pac his first little sip of Hennessy. Like, Pac was his little son or something. Not every time he drop an album, it's always something. It's family, Pac family calling me, what Nas saying?
The drink that is forever linked to Tupac Shakur, as the rap icon mentioned it throughout his music career. Nas made the claim on the song Pistols on Your Album cover, released in the summer of 2023.
I remember I put Tupac on to that Henny, Howard University, Howard Homecoming, DC. He's like, what's this?
Nas wasn't the only one to claim they put Tupac on Henny. G Wiz appeared on My Expert Opinion podcast 2 years before in 2021.
So Thun was like, yo, he had his Henny. So Thun was like, yo, here, Thun. So Pac was like, I kid you not. He said, what's this? He took it down. Almost drunk all this other shit.
Die-hard fans were quick to point out that Tupac back in 1991 already had mentioned Henny on his debut album on the song Young Black Male. Another lie according to Noble was the face-to-face meeting between Tupac and Nas at the 1996 MTV Music Awards after party. The incident occurred moments after Tupac was interviewed.
We here to bring money and to bring change. They here to cause confusion. All these weak rappers, Nas, all these suckers, they battling off of East and West like this is a game. This ain't no game.
When we send you in that park, we was 40 deep. It was over right there. Pac let you breathe.
You wanna make them taking a chain, you know what I mean? I never took a chain in my life. I don't snatch chains. I'm just saying it because I start trouble. Death Row's coming. I'm like, oh, shit. I take a chain Mob Deep in the house. They all jumped back. They got scared and shit. You know, I'm dead ass, man. They was scared. There's a bunch of security, all this shit coming around there. They backing up. They left. Came right back with Tupac looking like, oh, who said that? Who said that? Who said that? I'm like, oh, shit. Now I'm bugging.
Okay, so now I normally don't do this. Actually, I've never done this before. But I definitely wanted to do it this time because, of course, YouTube copyrights video used that's owned obviously by another channel, and I kind of wanted to break down this video as best as possible and not make it too long. I'm not saying I'm defending Noble and releasing this diss record, but I think a lot of people are misinformed or don't understand really why he dropped this diss record at Nas. Yes, it was aimed at Nas, but I think Jungle has a lot to do with this. And like Nope said on Yukmouth TV, basically, you know, Nas should have checked Jungle and basically tell him, you know, why you lying in these interviews. Again, obviously, I'm not using full video clips of these interviews, you know, due to copyrights and obviously respect to the content owners. I am providing the links to the videos in the description, so anybody that wants to check it out can do that. And I do encourage you to click those links and watch the full videos. So for anyone that's confused, Jungle is now speaking about not the after party incident. He's talking about basically Nas had to present an award. Jungle's backstage. He sees some lady that's with Death Row Records. He's trying to kick it to her, and basically that's when Death Row Records security guards and people from Death Row come by, Jungle's, starts barking at them.
See, Wiz is behind Pac. Pac looking, his eyes mad wide open. And to me, only people I seen like that in my life from growing up in the hood in Queensbridge was people that sniff coke. And that shit kind of scared me to look in his eyes like, oh man, this nigga's on coke.
Okay, so yet again, another perfect example of why Noble or anybody from the Outlaws or Tupac's family would be upset with a comment like that made by Jungle, and especially that this is not it wasn't done in the 90s, you know what I mean? Like, this is done about 2-3 years ago. So making a comment like that, and if you listen to the whole interview, Jungle does make an attempt to discredit Pac as much as he can, or take little jabs here and there.
Gaddafi, the one with the dread, the braids going back, the light skin dude.
Oh yeah, rest in peace,
Rest
Gaddafi.
in peace.
Yeah.
He said that. He said, "I'm death row. I'm here to die, boy." I said,
That's
whoa.
hard.
That was when it got scary a little bit. That was the first time my heart was.
You was like, "Oh, this
I
ain't."
said, "This is serious."
real.
I'm like, what? I'm thinking I'm gonna get jumped. Nah, security nigga, the nigga Moose was with me. Like, yo, I see everything. You know what I mean, bro? Keep going, do your thing. I'ma fuck all of them up.
Okay, so again, I apologize. I'm gonna stop it right there. So basically, Jungle's there with this guy named Moose. He knows karate. He's part of Nas security. And basically he tells Jungle, I got you. Do what you gotta do. I'm gonna back you up. So at this point, Jungle continues barking. Nothing happens. Suge Knight comes, breaks it up, tells everyone, let's go, let's go. Pay them no mind. Let's get out of here. And that's how it ends.
Nas come. What the fuck happened? I'm like, yo, Death Row is about to jump me. He gets on the phone and calls the whole projects. Now we go at Tupac. This is an after party. It's in Bryant Park. It's outside. Now we at the gate. We letting the whole projects jump over the gate. They all got guns and all this shit. You know what I mean?
All right, so if you heard it right there, he said there was 100 of them. So now this is where we definitely can see that there is inconsistencies in the story from Jungle and G Wiz, both Braveheart members, both obviously down with Nas. So someone's lying, right? So the story's different from Noble's point of view, and then you got a different story from Jungle and G Wiz, where Jungle's saying that they had 100, G Wiz is saying there was only about 7 of them. Not only that, their story about Snoop is totally different as well, as you're gonna see now.
We fronted. Yo, what's good? What's up, Tupac? He said, I'm not with them no more. I'm not even with them no more. And the projects, all of us from the projects, we all started laughing, and we had drinks, so everybody laughed and let him go.
So we see Snoop. But we like, all right, cool. We see Snoop. Got a whole different entourage. So niggas like, Snoop. We calling him. He never looked. He put up 2 fingers.
So right there, I mean, obviously this is many years ago, so you could, definitely forget exactly what happened. But this is a very key moment and key part to the story. So Jungle is saying that Snoop actually spoke with them and was like, yeah, I'm not down with Death Row and them anymore and with Tupac anymore. And G Wiz is saying something totally different, saying Snoop just ignored them, walked by them, put up the peace sign, and kept it moving.
There they go now. Yo, everybody finish your drinks. Let's get them niggas now. This is the real one now. Pac, when them was walking with them picket signs, bro. Yo, we like swarmed around them, around everybody, and just like, you know what I mean? They seen that swarm coming in, like huddling around, and them niggas left that nigga, yo. Left Pac. They left him by himself. They all looked around and said, oh my fucking God. Oh shit. Everybody said that shit at the same time.
2 days before Tupac got shot, we had Nas and his team surrounded. We all had love for him, and Pac let him breathe. They shook hands and they said, we both kings and we're going to work together. And I watched how all these years, these niggas are throwing dirt on his fucking name. And Nas letting his brother in interviews talk about he was about to shoot him and all that. He's supposed to correct his brother right there on the spot and with the cameras on him. Nah, you weren't about to shoot nothing. It was a fucking meeting, you know?
And let Nas grab that nigga's back. Nas grabbed, he was walking, he didn't even see it. Nas grabbed him by the back, boom, yo, what the f happened to my brother, yo, you know? Now he's like by himself in the middle of all of us, yo, with guns and all of that shit, yo.
It was 40 of y'all, and it was only 3 of them, right?
7 of them.
Seven of them.
Shit.
Okay, and it was
Totally
40 of y'all.
Yeah.
But it's 100 of them.
It's 100.
It's 100. I said, oh, so how do you get that deep? They wasn't that deep in the fucking. How do you get that deep, my nigga?
Multiply.
I'm like, damn, how they get that deep? So they come in. I'm like, damn, I'm still baffled over how deep they is. I'm like, damn, man, how y'all even get in here like this? I was like, it's like 6 of us. That's like 5 niggas apiece. Like, we gotta fight 5 niggas apiece.
Nigga, shit.
Okay, and it was
Totally
40 of
surrounded.
y'all.
Yeah, this was Pac's first time back in New York. Hit him up, you know, all the shit. Him shot, robbed, and yeah. You know, we had the Jersey squad come over, had the Death Row guys, and that's how he was supposed to roll, you know. And Nas, you know, he had a couple of it wasn't like Nas knew Tupac was going to be there, and he brought the whole Queensbridge with him, and we brought the whole Jersey with him. The MTV Awards, yuck, all these fucking celebrities there. This ain't a place for everybody to meet up and fight at. It's a celebration, you know.
He's walking toward us by himself. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, why they ain't walking with him? It seemed like he took a look in back of him. And when he took a look in back of him, nobody did. And tried to walk by. Nas grabbed him up under his arm and said, yo, let me holler at you. And that's when we all kind of surrounded on him.
I think we're gonna shoot a small documentary on this thing, cause it's like, it's so much into this song. It's like there needs to be like a little short film.
So the meeting with Nas, we was all happy about the meeting. We couldn't wait for him to come to Cali and work with us, man. So
Right.
I'm like, wow, all these years, now they just coming up with all these new fucking versions of the story.
Speaking of the face-to-face incident, Noble claims that this is where Nas also saw Tupac's Machiavelli chain, which ultimately inspired Nas's Queensbridge chain.
Your head down, staring at his Machiavelli chain. Then he died, you went and copped a QB chain. I was your fan, you wasn't rocking that 9-6. 30 years later, saying he bit your shit.
Noble's diss song was meant for a 2023 release, but that was put on hold.
Yeah, no, I wrote that verse a whole fucking year ago, you know? I held it a whole year ago. Motherfuckers was like, nah, don't do it, ain't. You know, leave it alone. I'm like, all right, I'm going to save it. He going to make me use it. I could just tell how he moving.
When he told me about the song a year ago, I was honest with him. I said, it's not the time for this. And the reason why I felt like it wasn't the time for this was strictly on the fact that around this time, Nob had dropped some really quality projects that I felt like he was getting a lot of positive energy from. The music was positive, the message was positive, and I said this didn't, in my opinion, coincide with the kind of music that he was dropping at that time.
Now that the song has been released and no response as of yet from Nas, let us know in the comments below if this was a smart move on Noble's part, or is the diss record more than 20 years plus too late?
Down in Memphis, Tennessee. I was piss broke, making $40 per match, guaranteed.